I barely got back after being gone for a couple months, and I'm going to show you guys everything that has changed since I've been gone. And I'm going to try to get this done before the mosquitoes come out because it's already about to get dark. So we're going to start off with my garden area. Here we go. All right, so this is a piece of my garden. It looks like Jack and the Beanstalk. The pumpkin seeds that I planted like a half a year ago barely grew out when the rain came. So it's all over there, and it grew out all over here. That tree barely got there, and this tree barely got here. Then this papaya tree got really big. It was tiny. I have these two trees that just popped up from this era. Here is how this area of the garden looks. And the coconuts are growing very, very beautifully. I can't wait to pick one. And the sweet potatoes are overgrown with weeds. I don't know if there's any sweet potatoes here. So now I'm going to go show you guys the bamboo and how it's doing, because that is another thing that changed. The bamboo started growing a lot more because it was raining a lot while I was gone, and then the coconuts that I planted got really big. So I'm going to show you guys. Here are the coconuts that grew. They got very, very tall. If you can see, they're super, super tall. They're ready to be planted. I'm still deciding on where I want them to be planted. Now for the bamboo. Here is the bamboo that I've been babying for a long time. And I'm so excited because I've been waiting for so long for it to get a new sprout. This was the last sprout that it got, and I was waiting for another one to come out, and this is it. It's so far the biggest sprout that I've had, and it's so pretty. Like, it's beautiful. I'm so excited about it. It's been raining so much, so it got really big. So here is my baby bamboo, and under here we have this beautiful plant and this beautiful fern. And this plant I stole from my brother's yard and planted it here, and it's looking very pretty. When I first planted it, those were like that small. They grow very, very good here. There are my snake plants that are overrun with weeds. Here I got this plant that I sold from my brother's house also, and I got this from my sister-in-law. All right, so I showed you guys the bamboo and the garden and the coconuts, and right now I'm going to show you something else that changed while I was gone. Here it is. The thing that's changed a lot is my avocado tree. So before, the avocados were not ready to be picked, and now they are ready to get picked and used, which is so, so, so awesome. So here's one that I'm gonna grab before the capybara gets it. They're always coming in the morning and getting all of the avocados, which is fine because I have plenty to share. So here they are. They're actually quite a bit. I'm super excited. Here are the avocados. So that's another thing that changed while I was gone, is that they got ripe. I thought they were actually going to be gone before I came, but they're still here, which is cool. All right, so I actually have a really, really cool tree, and it actually got really cleaned in this area of my yard. So I can't say it changed. It changed because it got clean, but there hasn't, like, whatever grew got chopped down. So this tree was full of vines wrapped around it, and it barely got cleaned up around it. So I'm going to show you guys a video of it. So here is my tree. This is one of my favorite trees. It's really, really pretty. It's like a rose thorn tree. Gotta be careful because there's like so much sticks here that you'll fall into if you step on. But this is a branch that was on the tree. Actually, I'm gonna take it inside, but or probably not. It's not a very strong tree. It breaks really easy, but it's still really cool. It got a few branches broken off of it. It's like rose thorns way up there. Really, really cool tree. I thought this piece of my yard was going to be overgrown, but it's not because it got cleaned up a bit. We haven't cleaned this part of my yard so good because, well, it's like gonna take a lot of work still because it's kind of like jungle. But when it's overgrown, I don't like coming in here. I actually brought my boots because I didn't want to run into a snake, because I actually killed one before I left. There was one in my living room, but I brought my boots in case I ran into a snake. It's not overgrown. It's very, like, the weeds are chopped down, but there's a lot of mosquitoes, so I'm gonna try to hurry. Something like that when it's overgrown with weeds, kind of like that. But this whole area got all of the weeds taken out. There's a lot of trees that fell down from the storm and a lot of rocks. And all of the chichen trees that used to be here got chopped down. Every now and then some chichen trees will like sprout up, but they'll get chopped down. And there's some chaca trees here also. Something just fell in my boot. I don't know what that is, but it was just in my boot. There's a tree that fell down when there was a storm. And this is the same tree, that same kind of tree, but standing. This is a chaca tree. So this tree right here, the chaca, there's a tree that's poisonous. It like burns your skin. It's chichen. And this is the antidote to the other tree. Wherever there's a chaca tree, a chichen tree will sprout. Over here, there's not a lot that has changed besides that it got cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like if it's overgrown. It looks kind of like that, like there's weeds everywhere. I really don't like walking through there because, like, look at that. Who wants to walk through all those weeds? You never know what you're gonna run into because you can't see anything. Like, there's weeds everywhere. Those are all the things that changed while I was gone. It wasn't too much, but I wanted to share. My flower is already closing because the sun's down and the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will talk to you guys later, or I will share more things later. Bye.